The video you've all been waiting for.
Watch to the end.
So you can see what we have to say about what not to do in Vegas. Hi guys, good evening. So we told you guys last week in our video that we would come back with some what not to do's or don't do's in Vegas. Don't do's. I don't know, it's a lot. So we actually compiled quite a bit. I have my little note cards here. I know it's not very professional, but please stay to the end because you're going to want to hear all of it.
All of it.
Things that we probably should have paid attention to and listened to.
From other YouTubers, actually, because
a lot of it's just repeated. And yes. I know we're just repeating, but hey, take it from our perspective, and I hope you learned something.
We actually have a few other things that other
not even mentioned.
Yeah, so you got to watch to the end.
Yeah. So I would say the first thing that you don't want to do in Vegas is... Tell them what your first is.
Don't play at a casino that you don't feel comfortable at. There's other casinos. So you can, if you don't feel comfortable, if you're not winning, you can move to a different casino. There's hundreds in Vegas.
Yes.
So...
And it took a while for him to understand what I said by that. But sometimes you go into a casino like Bally's. I did not feel comfortable in Bally's. So he would want to go down and play. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, we stayed there, so it was convenient. Don't let the convenience fool you into thinking you have to play there if you don't feel comfortable.
Right. You asked me. And I think my first don't get to Vegas, go into a casino without getting a rewards card first. Go in, get the card, start playing so you can start earning your comps or benefits from getting the card.
Right.
That's probably...
Because of the last week's video, we told you about all the comps we got. That's how you get those comps, is by the player's card.
Yes. The next don't for me is don't think that Vegas is only fun during the weekend.
No.
Adventure your weekday prices. Look and see what you can get, because weekdays prices are very cheap, 30, 40, 50, 60. I mean, they start the lower end depending on where you stay and can go higher, but you're going to get overall during the weekday cheaper prices on the weekdays.
And everything's open, I mean, during the week, just as it is on the weekend. Mm-hmm. So don't think you're going to miss out because you're not there on the weekend.
Exactly. And the thing about it is if you go during the weekday too, like... We had weekend time and we had week time during the week. And there's always a ton of people. Don't go to Vegas thinking that you won't have a lot of people around you because there's always somebody by. But it's a different crowd weekdays versus weekends. I mean, like when we came in on Sunday, the line going out of Vegas was crazy. So, I mean, that just tells you so many people go to Vegas on a weekend because it's a quick trip from wherever they are.
Right.
Another don't stay off strip.
Yes.
I think our location was ideal and perfect.
Yes.
It's just something that I want to go see downtown, but I don't want to stay anywhere but on strip because it's right there in the heart of everything.
And you can, depending on your price range, I mean, you can stay at Bally's, Center Strip, cheap.
Yeah.
Or you could stay across the street over at Caesars or Cosmo or what am I thinking of? Bellagio. And, pay the higher expensive price for the hotel, but still in Center Strip.
And you don't have to worry about getting around traffic, things like that. Because you can literally take the sidewalk down the road. You can take what are those called? The overpasses?
The walkway.
The walkways and get over across the street easy. So don't think that you're saving money by staying off strip, because what we found in talking to people and listening to people is we were very lucky to have had our car, because taxi prices are just exuberant.
Right.
Uber and Lyft, they're so booked right now.
And not only that, but they have they're higher priced because of their drivers. They don't have enough drivers.
Yes.
So the less drivers they have, the higher the price is.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind too.
Keep that in mind. Timeshares. Don't get involved in timeshares.
No.
I know it sounds like a great idea to get something for free. Go ahead. You'll get a free ticket. Don't fall into that trap, because you're going to spend anywhere from 3 to 5 hours listening to something that you really don't care about. And in the meantime, you're overlooking places such as Ticks for Tonight,
Yes.
down on the strip, where you can go down and get discounted rates for fairly cheap.
And you can even check your concierge desk there at your hotel, and they can even get you a discounted price ticket.
Right. So it's something that you don't want to fall into, because it is just kind of a pain in the arse, right?
Yes.
This is one that I'm gonna say. Don't fall for the street hustlers. The Mickey Mouses, the Donald Ducks, the Spider-Man, the Superman, or the little ladies all dressed up, because they want money. And probably one of the funniest things the night that we went to the Bellagio is that we hadn't been over there yet, so I have my camera out and I'm ready. And she's like, "You want a picture?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Don't do that." I mean, she went off.
She got pissed.
Because she thought I was her next dollar. And I didn't even care to know who whatever. So don't fall for the street hustlers.
Because if you take a picture with them, they're going to want a tip.
Yes. So. And if you don't tip, they're probably nastier than they were with me.
Yes.
For no reason. I mean, I just had my camera out like, hello. Don't overplan. Overplanning could be hard, because here's the thing with it, especially if you don't have a car and you're walking, the strip is huge.
Yes.
It's big. And I don't think people put into reality how big it is and the time that it'll take to get there. Yes, there's great straight walkways, but there's still a lot of commute time.
It's a lot of walking. Because it's over 4 miles long.
Right.
So if you think you're going to walk the strip a couple of times a day, it's just, unless you're just a great athlete, which we're not. I mean, you're going to be hurting.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Don't wear uncomfortable shoes.
Wear
comfortable shoes.
And what's funny, I'm going to, mark this off my list really quick. And then with that being said, I wear flip-flops, 99% of the time, 95% of the time. And so I took my nice tennis shoes, and that way I could be comfortable. I wore them one time. So we walked for a few days before we went to Hoover Dam. My feet didn't hurt. Went to the Hoover Dam and I wore my tennis shoes, and my feet were killing me by the time we got back.
But they were new also. You didn't have time to break them in here at the house.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Don't wear new shoes that you have to be broke in,
Yeah. With the walking as well, don't expect all the escalators to be working to get you up and down. You might have to take steps somewhere.
Yes.
So don't expect those escalators. Also walking. Don't jaywalk.
No. They will ticket you.
They will ticket you, and they don't care. They don't care. It's just going to be there.
And even in these times out in Vegas right now, the police are more
present.
So they're going to be watching for stuff like that. And there's more police out. So just make sure you don't jaywalk.
Right, because it is a thing. With the getting out and about, don't be afraid to rent a car and go off strip for sightseeing. We had a great time at Hoover Dam.
Yes.
Mead Lake. We went to Cactus Joe's. Those videos can all be linked here. All of them were great things to do. So don't be afraid to rent a car. I mean, even if you're spending $50 for a day, you're getting $50 for a full day of activity that you can easily fill up.
Right.
So,
definitely.
While you're out walking around and exploring, don't forget that you are in the desert.
Yes.
Dress appropriately.
Yes.
So you guys will see on my on our video where we're packing, where I've just packed a crap ton of clothes, because I literally thought it would be cool in the morning, hot in the afternoon, and then cool in the evening. So I packed enough to be able to change for those outfits. To be honest, I didn't need to take one pair of pants with me because it was warm.
Yeah.
From the time we got up till the time we went to bed. So.
And we went
March,
where we thought it was going to be cool, but it really wasn't.
Right. So a few things at the... Talked about the people. Also, talking about the weather. Get out in the morning. Don't be one that just wants to see what happens at night. Go enjoy the strips in the morning. There's still plenty of people. There's still plenty of going on. But it's cooler, especially this time of year where it's just blasting hot. So don't forget that the mornings still offer a lot in Vegas.
Right. And also, there's not as many people out walking around. Mm-hmm. So your best time of walking the strip to get to see all the sights is in the earlier mornings, because you don't have to fight the crowds. You don't have to stand in line for the Bellagio conservatory. You can get right in and walk around without having to bump into a whole lot of people.
Right. Okay, so the next few are going to be about hotel stays. I'm going to say the first one that we really should have just known. Don't forget to ask your attendant when you check in about the hotel. Where are the rooms? What's the location? Where in relation to parking? And then ask if they have bellhop.
Yes.
Because if they have bellhop, you've saved yourself
the headache that we had.
We had a hell of a time that first day.
We had a major headache.
Major headache.
Because being a guy, I thought I knew everything.
You admitted it. I love it.
But I didn't ask questions when I checked in. Didn't ask anything. Thought, okay, where's parking garages here? Hotel's going to be somewhere close. Wrong. No. Wrong. Mm-mm. Hotel was nowhere near close. We didn't know where we were going.
Yeah.
She just mentioned she packed a bunch of clothes.
We
carried around a big suitcase, a small suitcase, a duffel bag,
an ice chest,
another bag. It was
crazy. It was crazy.
And we got lost. We didn't know where we were going. It was miserable. It took us an hour to figure out where our room was from the time we got off the elevator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just unreal.
And part of it was because we had so much, we just took the elevator. So when you come off the elevator, there's no sign that says Bally's. Yes. That is located on the escalators down on the wall. And we didn't see that. So that was part of it.
Right.
With that being said, tip. Don't forget to tip. Tip your bellhop. Tip your servers. When you're sitting there drinking at the casino, tip your server. Just tip.
Right. And don't forget that you have free drinks at the casino.
Yes.
Don't forget to tip. Don't forget that when you leave that casino, all the drinks are sky high priced.
So who paid for a $35 drink?
Right there. Right there.
Who filled it once and only once?
Right there.
Me, I did that. I spent an exuberant amount of money for a watered down margarita mix, and it was just okay. However, had I went to Cosmo's, sat down with a 20, I could have drank the best Cosmo's ever.
And you did.
I sure did. So don't be forgetful of the idea that if you will go into the casino and you are playing, they are going to offer you a drink. Just be sure to tip.
Because you don't have to play a whole lot. You could be playing, 50 cents a spin. But as long as you tip, they're going to come back and serve you.
And I don't know about you, but I can get 5 drinks and feel pretty dang good and pay still less than what I did for that.
And who knows, you might win while you're playing.
Right. So also on the hotel scheme, don't go into the room and use the mini fridge or bar.
No.
If your fridge, you have like at the Cosmo, we had 2 fridges. One was empty. One was full of all the drinks that you could want, even some liqueur. Just know that those come with a price. On top of the fridge was a whole nother section of snacks.
Right.
Also cost.
And now I've heard that they're weighted. So when you pick it up and just to look at it and then put it back down, they're going to charge you for it regardless.
However, I'm going to say, it's like I told him, I don't know that that's completely true in all situations because I picked up everything on that top. Now I put it back, so I don't know, maybe they have a time limit or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that works, but don't do it. It's expensive.
Yes.
Another thing with that is,
make sure you tip your cleaning lady.
Yeah, tip your cleaner.
Tip your cleaning.
Yeah.
You know, for your hotel.
Back at that as well. Instead of hitting that dry bar or getting into the fridge, make yourself aware of where CVS is, where Walmart is, where Walgreens is, or that ABC store. They have that there too.
Yes.
Know where they are because you're going to save a ton of money if you will just hit those up and get your drinks from there, grab some snacks from there. We, again, had the car, so we were able to go to Walmart, find what we want. It was pretty cheap. We also ate off strip that way before, too.
Yes.
We ate a lot of In-N-Out at a way cheaper rate than what we did on strip. Don't fall for the restaurants and the hotels because not all of them are good. Now, I think we had better luck at the Cosmo.
Yes.
But at Bally's, I don't know what we paid $45 for, but it was shit.
Yeah. Downstairs in the little cafe, the little cafe deal, it was just it was a bad burger. It really truly was.
And the fries were horrible, and the drink was horrible. Like all around, it was.
And we
just
paid
not
$45 for that meal, and truly we could have went down to In-N-Out and spent 17 and got a way better meal.
We could have went over to Henry's even and paid $45.
Right, and got a way better meal.
So don't be afraid to venture out from where you're staying. Just to, even if you're just wanting to get out and about, sightsee, see what you can eat while you're out. And they have, all along the way, there's drink prices, there's discount, all kinds of specials. So just pay attention to that. What else was there? Oh, here's your mid video. I almost am enraged. I wanted coffee. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go to the casino floor and order from the coffee air people. Coffee air people? I don't know what they're called.
Bistro.
The bistros.
The bistros.
Okay, so the first coffee that I got the first morning that we went out, we were at Paris. And I was like, man, I just really want a coffee.
Right.
And I got a 12 ounce.
Yeah, 12 ounce for 15 or 14 something.
$14.90 something for a 12 ounce coffee. And you want to know the sad part? It tasted like shit. Like, bleh. There was no fixing it. Creamer couldn't fix it. Sugar couldn't fix it. It was just not good. Well, then the day that we were leaving,
I went down and got her one.
At Bally's. He went down and got us one. And oh my word.
And that one cost me $9.
Just don't do it. Don't overpay. I make fun of people. We watched a couple that go to Vegas and they're always talking about Starbucks. I know why they go to Starbucks now. Because at least it tastes decent, right?
Right.
I would rather spend the money at Starbucks for a great coffee. I wouldn't be so bitter about it right now.
Right.
So don't overpay for coffee. Don't be timid or shocked about what you see, what you hear, and what you smell. You are going to see everything that you can think of.
Yes. And then some.
And then some. You're going to hear all kinds of everything anywhere.
And then some.
And you're going to smell so much marijuana that you're going to wonder if you're going to fail a drug test when you get home.
And then some.
It's okay. Just know that you're going to have that when you go.
Yes.
Head in knowing that that's what's going to happen.
Right.
And don't worry. Just be happy, right?
Right.
I already talked about that one.
Anything else?
Yeah. Don't forget to take pictures.
Yes.
Make those memories. Make videos. If you're a YouTuber, a vlogger, run your camera constantly, because I feel like we ran a lot of footage.
And we don't have nowhere near the content. Like, I don't even have enough content to make this video.
He thinks.
Not that we haven't used before. I'm going to use content that I've already used to make this video.
Yeah, because we didn't get enough. And we got a lot, but we just didn't get enough of the actual strip.
Right.
So,
but if you're going as just a regular person,
take pictures still.
Take pictures, take video. You got a phone. Everybody's got a smartphone nowadays. Mm-hmm. That's your memories for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Don't think you are going to remember it in your head 5 years from now. A picture and a video is worth so much. So much. Just make sure you get your memories on video and pictures.
Yes. That one I think is very big for us.
Yes.
The last one I think that we actually have. Oh, no. We have another one. Don't expect to go anywhere quickly.
No.
Expect to wait, because you have a lot of traffic in front of you. I mean, even if you're walking, there's constantly.
And there's construction down the strip, especially if you go down towards, downtown, Fremont Street. There is a lot of construction going on. So you will run into that. You will have to sit and wait in traffic for that. Just even at regular stoplights, especially more at night, there's a lot more traffic out at night. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a long wait to get from one side of the strip to the other, even if you're driving. That
goes back to don't overplan. Don't forget that you are going to have delays. Don't forget to make reservations.
Yes.
Reservations. I know during COVID you couldn't eat at some places without a reservation, and getting in a reservation just to walk in didn't really happen. So those are two things. I think I want to finish out with two things. One subject, two things, three things. Don't go to Vegas to get rich.
No.
Don't overplay. Don't take more than you want to spend. Don't go without a budget.
Yes.
Right?
I mean, we've put it in the other videos, so y'all know.
We're not ashamed.
We took $5,000.
For casino. Just for casino.
Just the casino play. Mm-hmm. We came back with zero.
I had $187.
Okay.
In the account, but that's really not casino, because that was travel funds, I guess.
Yeah, we took actual $5,000 in cash and come back with zero.
Yeah. So don't go out there thinking that you're going to win the world, okay? Don't go without your Social Security card and your ID, because if you do win...
If you do hit a jackpot...
You're going to need it.
A hand-paid jackpot.
It would be nice just to have it, right? So don't forget those two things. And then the last one on this... Oh, what?
ATM fees?
That's what I was going to say.
ATM fees.
Don't use the ATMs at the casino or hotels.
The last day we were there, I needed cash for the bellhop. Didn't have no cash. What do? I run down the casino floor and I pull out money. Worst mistake of my life. I paid $10 to get money out of the ATM. Plus, our bank charges us a fee.
Yeah.
So it was a $2 fee from our bank plus the $10. Took me $12 to get cash out of the ATM.
And in reality, we had been to Walmart and could have got cash. We'd been to CVS and could have got cash. There's so many ways that you can get cash without...
We were off strip so much.
Yes.
We could have got cash at a bank and paid a small ATM fee instead of
an exuberant amount of ATM fees. So, I mean, that's just... I don't know how many we have for sure, but some things that we've caught on to, and we wanted to share with you guys so that you have it. The don'ts of Las Vegas. Go enjoy for sure. Go love and enjoy Las Vegas.
Yes.
Search. Sightsee, reviews. Go look at everything that people talk about. Go enjoy the free stuff. Go look at all the attractions.
There's so many things to do for free.
Don't overpay for your trip. No. Don't give yourself anxiety or depression or stress because you've overpaid at the casino, the hotels, food. Don't let that be an option.
Right.
Just go enjoy. So we hope these tips help you. And if you could, go ahead and subscribe for more great tips in the future.
Yes.
And then like,
share,
subscribe,
And hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
So you know when we put a video out like this.
That's right. So
or any video.
You can see my craziness.
Our craziness.
Our craziness. But for now, guys, we want to thank you guys. And you guys go enjoy Vegas and all of your travels. And let us know about
your don'ts.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.